Dear Adam, I am writing you this letter in hopes that it awakens something in your conscience that will remind you of a foundation, of a ground that was laid, a plan that was made since the beginning of your creation. Do you remember how he put you to sleep to create for you a helpmeet? He decided that man should not be alone. So he took one of your ribs that was his to give and made me flesh of your flesh and bone of your bone. Adam, I am woman and I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up and take hold of woman. Arm yourself with intentions to love. Allow me to witness our Father's gentleness through you that was sent from above. Hold me in the times of strife and do not forsake your charge. If you create in me a seed of life, be the head and make me your wife. Hold me in high regard. Under your wings, let me find peace and its offerings. Be selfless in my keeping. See the virtue in me, the queen in me. Don't leave me empty and weeping. Show me you honor my existence. Show me you have me in mind. Love me and give me loyalty, and I will respond in kind. I need you to wake up and see what you were purposed to be, and remove the wool from your very eyes. The enemy lies in wait for all he can take, so I need you to cover and provide the information and knowledge that he has placed in man to be the head of generations, build solid foundations. Adam, wake up and hear the cry. For without the head, we're left open instead, and our family will struggle to survive. While you slumber, our daughters are being pulled under, being susceptible to prostitution. Abusing their bodies has become a hobby, and a real man is just an illusion. It gets greater every day. The longer you're away, your absence is evident in their life. Our daughters are comfortable being girlfriends, no longer wanting a husband. They're becoming mothers before they become a wife. You see, there are things only a father can give to his daughter to help shape her on to her throne, to be nothing less than a queen to a man, even if she stands on her own. And that no matter what she may face, she has had an example in case the wrong element attempts to invade her life. But you must be present to reach her, to be the teacher, to show her what a real man looks like. It's becoming the new norm where our sons are causing harm to our mothers and daughters alike. They fail to see their own identities, but whom are they left to be like? While you sleep, there is no example. Wake up and set the tone. Help our little boys to fill the void and rise up and to be strong. Adam, wake up and show that the desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Share the wisdom for him to build his kingdom, but you must be present to inspire. Or while you're sleeping, our sons are being weakened, being susceptible to guns and violence. They're the men of the house because mom's without a spouse, without a father's wisdom and guidance. They're taking the tools that society uses to take a position to take up the slack. Well, while their idol has a rap and hip hop title, our little boys are being shot in the back. Adam, wake up and see the chaos among the land. Our sons are becoming fathers before they become a man. They're chasing dreams and false realities. Only worldly riches have their attention. Trying to be like the stars, our sons are landing behind bars. Adam, wake up, these children are ours. This land is full of foolishness, and it keeps reproducing after its own kind. While you sleep, our children are among these streets, and it's like the blind leading the blind. The word says, a just man walketh in his integrity, and his children are blessed after him. Adam, wake up and take back what the enemy is trying to take from them. Wise counsel in the heart of a man that was established in your creation. The wisdom of Proverbs is what needs to be heard. Encourage prayer and supplication of the word that will supply all the influence that is needed. He put it in you to see them through. So break these chains that are deep-seated. Adam, I am the mother that's kneeling before a judge with tears on my face. Our son is standing in chains awaiting his fate. Because of idle time, the thought entered his mind. He was bored, so he robbed a store. I thought I was keeping him covered by being a praying mother, but whom the Lord loves, he will chastise. Adam, wake up and help me plant the seed of knowledge and encourage him to go to college, not the next hustle that will land him in jail. While he's running around having drugs for sale, in the end, there's no money for bail. Adam, wake up and see me. I'm raising our child to the best of my ability, but despite all of my efforts, these streets are speaking louder than me. All I can do is the best that I can, but I cannot perform the work that God has placed in man. Wake up and exercise your authority. Trust and believe you will reach the majority. Oh, he did not bring you through just to keep it for you. You have sons that need to hear your story about grace and mercy through hard times and victory, and through it all, you give God the glory. The word says, withhold not good from them to whom it is due when it is in the power of your hand to do so. They receive a chance to grow when you allow them to know that a man's work will be tried by fire. But give them the assurance that with faith and endurance that those flames will take them higher. They're joining gangs looking for loyalty. They're following the crowd not knowing their royalty. Wake up and hear the counsel. Receive your instruction to be wise in the later end. For our children need their fathers much more than they need a friend. You are to teach and display how a man is to be portrayed by anyone that takes a look. You've been instructed, so don't be reluctant. Wake up and give him the book of wisdom that will allow them to survive. Adam, wake up and open your eyes. The degradation of a generation is ever increasing if never acknowledged. It is already written and clearly evident that our people are destroyed by their lack of knowledge. Know the bounty that has been placed on your head by the enemy that would rather see you dead before he allows you to be the head of a house, raise your children, and to love a spouse. He will tempt you to waver from God's favor. Don't let him blind you from your inheritance. Know the promise that comes with your existence, the promise to live in abundance. Adam, wake up. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Only fools despise wisdom and instruction. His word is true if you allow it to reside in you. Don't be the hand of your own destruction. Wisdom is the principal thing. Embrace it and receive understanding. For a wise man will hear, and he will increase his learning. Let his wisdom enter into your heart. Let it retain itself inside of you. Keep his commandments and do not abandon. The promise is he will not forsake you. Happy is the man that finds wisdom. Remove pride, for it will be your downfall. There's too much at stake if you do not take your place. If the enemy gets you, he gets us all. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth. Through understanding, he established the heavens, where you were made in his image and likeness. Wake up and display his greatness. It will be by the wisdom you embrace that builds our home. Through understanding, it will be established. Just wake up and decide to tap into the inside, for you can do nothing without his spirit. We are to plant seeds to multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it. He put a plan in place, and by his sovereign grace, he will provide you the tools to do it. Adam, wake up. You have a charge to keep, but it cannot be accomplished if you are asleep. He gave you the right to the fullness of life, so wake up and perform it as best you can. You will not be alone as long as he sits high on the throne, for you are inscribed in the palm of his hand. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say will be held against you. Therefore, receive your wise counsel before you speak your truths. You will have the wisdom of the best attorney to help you along your journey, and he will be present while you're being questioned. You may counter some resistance, but you must be relentless. Do not leave your position abandoned. You can afford the counsel of the Lord. He has already been appointed to represent you if you wish. Just open your heart is where you start, and his wisdom will flow from your lips. Now you can decide at any time to exercise these rights or not answer any questions or make any statements. It is your choice to be a voice, because you do have the right to remain silent. But in the end, it's an injustice to your woman and our children the longer you choose to be quiet.